feel like an old man. What's up, YouTube? How you guys doing? Yeah, I've had better days. Fucking cheers to being alive. If you're watching my dumb ass, fuck, do something good with yourself. I mean, you're alive. All right, so what happened? Well, in a nutshell, I tore my long head bicep, which is the top portion here. You got the long head and the short head, and also had some shoulder surgery too. Had calcium deposits and bone spurs. How did it happen? What can you do? How can we prevent this? Well, you can prevent it by not doing shit. I mean, literally, don't train, don't live a sedentary lifestyle, and pretty much be cautious, not do anything. I mean, if you're pushing the envelope and you're training hard, as I've always mentioned on videos, I mean, sooner or later, the body's going to snap. It's just like a car. I don't know, let's take a Chevy Chevelle. Coincidence. If you guys don't have one in the garage. With a 504-inch stroker, 1971 SS. Anyways, if you're constantly revving that engine, red line, I mean, sooner or later, that melt, you're going to blow that fucking motor. It's going to overheat, going to blow a gasket, so forth. If you're constantly pushing that motor. Same thing with the human body. I mean, you're always testing the waters, shit's gonna happen. But, I had a good run. I mean, I'm 43 years old now. I've been training for 19 years. And, I mean, from 140 pounds to, 215, give or take. In those pictures that you saw, I look nothing remotely like that, as you can tell. I was hard, lean, vascular then, and actually had some size. And now I'm mushy, soft, no vascularity, no size, and I'm downsized dramatically. And this arm is shitty and it's way smaller. And that's fine. Shit happens. And before we get started on this, that's why I always tell you guys, you got to be mentally strong first, because if you're constantly pushing it, and when it does happen, because it's going to happen sooner or later, be ready for it, because it's going to fuck with your mind. So, my body may be broken right now. I lost a lot of size. I don't look like I used to. It hurts doing simple basic things like tying my shoes, trying to take a bath. Fuck, that hurts. But guess what, motherfuckers? What you ain't gonna break is this. Because you can't break this no matter what. And I have living proof of it. For once upon a time, I used to be homeless. I am not going to get into details right now. So they ain't jack from shit you could do or say to me, because I will bounce back and get back into the way I used to be. So, the good shit. What happened here, man? Well, I got surgery on July 29th. Now we're looking about 2 months after. So I should be getting off the sling. So we're getting towards the end of September. So the beginning of July, I just felt a little tender in my right shoulder. I was doing dumbbell bench press, and the way I like to use my dumbbells, at least I usually put them in the bottom of the rack, and I usually just put them here in my thigh. So when I come back, I kind of just put them in my thigh, I sit down, then press. Some people like to grab them off the floor, whatever works for you, but that's the way I do them. Well, when I leaned back, I had them in my thigh, but for some reason, my right one, of course I can't use his hand, kind of slipped off. So the dumbbell's now here on the side. So I'm like, okay, no big deal. So when I went like this to sit down at the same time with the dumbbells, like 10-pound dumbbells, right? That's how much weight I was using. If you really want to go technical, I think it was like 125-pound dumbbells, which is average for me for reps and sets. And yes, millennials, I got videos of me racking 130-pound dumbbells for sets. Okay. And when I sat down, I just felt a pop in my shoulder. I was like, fuck. Well, that's not healthy. Did my set, and after that, it just felt tender. I was like, fuck. Okay, so something's up. Something felt wrong. So I stopped working out for a couple weeks. It felt weird. I said, okay, well, let's try back to workout. Didn't work. Still fucking hurts. So, all right, no biggie. Off the gym. So now we're doing about 3 weeks, and we're looking at mid-July. I was driving home from work. If you guys know, I'm a deputy sheriff. I work out in the street. And my cell phone fell in the passenger seat. All right, this hand's driving. I'm reaching with this hand on the floor, trying to get my cell phone. And reached once, reached twice, and next you know, bah! I felt like something punched me in the bicep. I was like, fuck, what the fuck was that? Didn't think much of it because I mean I just got off work, right? I'm thinking, okay, I just probably overstretched my bicep or something. Got home, did what I had to do. I wear long sleeves at work, so the next day I go to work, I wear long sleeves. It didn't dawn to me. And I worked that day, arrested people, so forth. Um, until the next day when I got home, I still was like, man, it feels tender. And then I look in the mirror, oh fuck. Yeah, it was obvious. I mean, at the time in the pictures, not shitty version of me here, but you could see the drop. It dropped like a whole inch. The bicep dropped in, and you can see a big gap here between the shoulder and the bicep. But the cool part is that I had a cool peak. I was like, well, I do have a big ball. It does look cool, and we have a gap. Yeah, it looked totally different. The interesting part is that it did not get purple. No bruising at all. Nothing. It was just cosmetic and it felt tender. So, of course, want to be in denial. I'm thinking, no, it's nothing big. And I'm like, by Monday rolled around, I was like, okay, so something's up, man. Something happened. Obviously, doing my homework. By then, I kind of figured what happened. Go to doctors, get an MRI. At the time, I was, thicker and bigger. I was like 220, give or take, 215, 220, give or take. And, I was thicker and denser at the time. I had to put that needle in here, the dye, to see what was going on in the MRI. Fuck, that hurt. I mean, they were trying to stick that fucking needle in me. I thought they were just stabbing the shit out of me. And then make it even worse, when they put me in the tube for the MRI, it was like, fuck, I was a sardine, and then my shoulder was hurting, and I was like, and then fucking needle, all that stuff in there. But anyways, so sure enough, results came in that I had tore my long head completely off the bone. It tore off completely, and turns out I had a calcium deposit and bone spurs, but the actual shoulder rotator cuff was intact. That's a good thing. So doctor's like, all right, man, you ready to have surgery? I'm like, oh, back the fuck up, dude. Fuck, haven't you? Oh, you just told me I just fucking tore my bicep. I got shoulder, fucking calcium deposits. You want to do surgery already? Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Fucking let this shit soak in. Fuck, let me go cry in a corner or something. Fuck, dude. Anyway, so I was like, all right, well, you know what? It needs to be done. And got it done. Took some time off from work. I have a lot of vacation and sick time, so I was good, and I was getting paid just pretty much sitting on my ass for like 2 months on my own. And I'm gonna go to back work pretty soon, just light duty, sit at a desk. I have Aflac too, so fuck, I was making fucking money still. I'm still making money besides my regular paycheck and Aflac on top of that. Money. So it goes back to common sense, and we'll have another discussion when it comes to that. So yeah. So my experience, what to expect, how it feels, what to do. Could I have stretched more? Yeah, maybe. I am tight for the most part. My joints and my muscles. Would that make a difference? If I stretched more, I don't know. It's hard to say. As you get bigger and you get stronger, your muscles get bigger, but your tendons and joints, nothing changes. So the ligaments don't change. So, I mean, as you're lifting heavier, you take the pounding, I mean, fucking shit's gonna snap. But what I did learn was all this, everything's all interconnected. Just like us here in this world, some way, somehow, we are connected some way with people, and that's the way the body is, and that's the way life works too. Well, turns out when I was having shoulder pain, that pop, all that's connected to the biceps. And when you start having internal weakness, ligaments, the bicep starts taking a hit without you not even knowing. It starts making it up for the lack of the instability of your shoulder. Well, I didn't know that. And also, too, I didn't know that the lats, all that in the back, it's all interconnected, because right now where I feel a lot of pain is my shoulder, the bicep occasionally, but not as much as the shoulder. So during surgery, what happened? How did it feel? I was talking shit and I was in surgery. I was like, yeah, your anesthesia's not gonna do jack from shit to me. So sure enough, they shoot me up. They're rolling me in the bed. I'm just looking up, I see these lights. I'm like, okay, here we go. Was I nervous? Fuck yeah, I was. I've never had surgery before. I'm like, fuck, am I gonna die? They're gonna kill my ass? Fuck this. Still got a lot of people more to piss off in this world. Fuck, am I gonna make those people who hate me, be excited because my ass is gone? Nah, fuck no. We got more people to piss off these days, right? So as they're rolling me in, the temperature changes. It's cold, and I'm like talking shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Fuck, you guys are gonna take me to the morgue? Shit, I ain't dead yet. I'm still alive, right? The next thing you know, lights out. The next thing you know, I wake up with all kinds of gauze. I felt mushy for like 2 days. I was numb. I was like, oh man, that's it. Fuck, I got this shit under control. I'll be back working out like in, give me a month, right? Oh, fuck. When that anesthesia wore off, shit, boy. Immediately, the shoulder pain. I mean, I'm like, it hurt a lot. It hurt so much to the point where even all the drugs they gave me, narcotics, wasn't doing shit. So I ended up going to the hospital late at night at 3 in the morning. I couldn't bear the pain. They gave me Dilaudid. They inject this, yes, for pain, I guess. I don't know. I don't know much about when it comes to all those rec drugs. But, I mean, that Dilaudid stuff worked good. I mean, it helped me chill for a little bit. And then sure enough, about an hour later, it wore off and they gave me another shot. And at that point, I was able to get home and go to bed and be able to sleep. So it was rough for the first couple of days. Not just in a physical aspect, but in more of a mental aspect. I think that's more harder than anything else, at least for me. I mean, I'm always on the go. I mean, I work patrol, help people out, so forth, and do what I have to do. And as soon as I get off work, I shift gears, go to the gym, train, come home, walk the dog, get all my food ready, and then 4 hours later, back at it again in the morning, get out and I was used to my routine, and all of a sudden, that's stripped away. And the size I had, those pictures to now, I mean, I'm dramatically downsized. It's also devastating as well, as mostly mental and physical, knowing that tying your shoes is the most difficult thing to do. I seriously, it's like putting on your socks. It sucks. Even when I get off the sling, when I take a shower, it's just the hardest thing to do. I'm just like, you're just afraid it's gonna just rip. So it's a very, 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 very mentally painful. Physical, not so much. I think it's more of a mind fuck if anything else if I'm suffering from this. So, and I'll leave you with this, and it goes back to what I always been talking about is proper training old school. Now, even though I'm downsized, I am nothing remotely like I used to look like in those pictures. I'm still holding size for not working out in almost more than 3 months, not touching weights at all, and eating whatever the fuck I want, from pizza to liquid courage over here. Yet I'm still holding size. I mean, of course, I'm not wide like I used to. Like, I got, wide shoulders. Oh, fuck, that hurt. It's funny because, like, I feel the lats tight, the shoulder and the bicep, all that shit's connected. But, I mean, I still have a little bit of size, and, I mean, I haven't been able to work out at all. So, that's why I always talk about, I preach old school training, get the basics foundation down first, learn how to control the muscle, squeeze, contract. And when shit like this happens and you've been training right for many years and you've been eating good, you kind of could hold on to some size, should I say. I mean, I haven't worked out, so, and I'm off everything. I'm not taking no supplements. I'm not taking nothing. I'm just eating whatever I want, and I'm not even doing cardio. Now, the funny part is I lost size. I went from 220 down to 199 pounds. I lost muscle, but I got fat. Fuck, does that make sense? Anyways, man, I'll keep you guys updated. Hopefully by next month, sometime at the beginning of October, I should be getting off the sling here. And we'll go from there. But right now, I mean, I started physical therapy, and I'm not gonna bullshit you. When I get off the sling, it's fucking scary because they start moving me, and I'm like, fuck, man, I don't want to move. You know, I just want to stay tucked in my own little safe. My safe zone is my safe zone right here, the pillow. You know, I mean, look at it. Yes, I'm fat, dickheads, but I don't care. Look at this shitty ass arm. But it's all good though, man. We'll get back on it though. So that's it. Keep you guys updated. Yeah, man. So should prepare when shit like this happens. You know, say my body is broken down, motherfuckers, but mine is not, because guess what? Sooner or later, I'm gonna get right back on it. You know, as long as you stay focused on the track, no matter who the fuck runs their mouth or says what they have to say. You know what? Just stay focused on the task, and you will overcome shit like this. Not just in the mental aspect, which is the most difficult part ever. It's more like a physical too as well. But the mental thing, it's more like tough to deal with. So, all right, you guys take care. Don't tear your bicep because it fucking sucks. Take care.